working on our Wanderlodge. We've got this, I'm pulling this exhaust manifold. You can see there, it's where it's leaking from the exhaust manifold. I don't know if you can see down in there. Yeah, all that. So the exhaust manifold should be loose here. I hit the nuts on the exhaust manifold with some Super Zilla. So these are new studs that I put in. So, and this thing, once you loosen them, you can just slide the exhaust manifold up. Kind of hard doing this one-handed, but so yeah, you can see here it's leaking pretty good around this guy. It's rusted away pretty good. So I'm going to try to resurface this so I get a good seal. So we'll see how that goes. And I got to go ahead and order a new exhaust manifold gasket as well. I don't think that one's going to be worth reusing. I'm going to go through all this trouble. I want to make sure it's nice and clean. Looks like I need to chase down some more oil leaks back there too. Trying to figure out where I got oil still leaking. Might be a blower seal back there, I think. When it goes, hopefully it's not the tube where you got to pull everything off the top of the engine, but we'll see. So I'm back here again trying to figure out where this oil is leaking from, but I got the Tach drive that mounts right to this guy here, so I think it's leaking from there again. The other thing is this right here, you can kind of see that's a boot that goes between the blower and the gear case. So I'm hoping it's not that, because then you got to pull the whole blower. You look at, I don't know, I think Bus Grease Monkey just did a video about that on a bus. They had to pull the whole blower in order to get to that boot, because the boot had disintegrated. If I can find that video, I'll link it in the description. But I'm going to try to clean this up and reseal this Tach drive again. I didn't have the right gasket last time because there's so many options with these things. I finally found the right gasket now. I have the right gasket, so I'm going to just go ahead and clean this up and then seal it up real good, and hopefully it's leaking from that gasket and not that boot on the blower there. So hopefully that'll be it. This is the Tach drive here. So there's the gasket that I had made. As you can see, it was leaking oil past it, and it got pretty hard cooked. So I'm gonna clean this up real good this time and put some real good sealing on it. So make sure it seals real good this time. Alright, we're going to put the Tach drive back on. You can see I put some sealant on there, Permatex, and I've got all this area cleaned up a whole lot better. You can also see, that boot back there. See that guy there? This guy right here, that's a boot. That's the blower drive boot. So that comes out and drives, well, that drives the blower, I'm sorry. So that comes off of this gear case. You can see where the alternator comes off there, and that drives the blower. That's the blower drive. So let's see if I can, if I can get in there where you can see, see that clamp right there. So I'm thinking maybe try to see if I can snug that down a little more. I don't want to get too crazy because that seal is probably dried out. But hopefully most of my leaking was coming from this Tach drive. So let's see how we do this here. Back to filming 11. Alright, so the trick is you got to get this little clippy-do on here and then get that Tach drive under it. What I try to do is get it in there and get it off to the side, and then kind of slip. I have to angle this Tach drive to where it'll go down in there. I have to pull this off the top. I just have to pop this on afterwards. Gonna line this up with the blower drive gear. There we go. And then you got to get this guy started on there. You see, this is easier said than done. Of course, that Tach drive's not lining up, and there's oil going everywhere. I put too much oil in there. Alright, we're going to try this again. Try and get this in here. There we go. Now I got that on there. I just got to get the clip on there. That's the tricky part. This clip doesn't have a lot of room to get in there. Should just kind of snap on there. I think it's on there. Let me get the 7/16 wrench, please. This is the other part that's kind of a pain in the butt. This thing doesn't want to stay put. You almost really need another wrench to hold it. Get me another wrench, please. 7/16. I need to clean the threads out of this bolt. For some reason, it's very hard to turn. What I should have is a dang 7/16, my little ratchet with a 7/16 on it.
You move the camera, you cannot see what you're doing.
Now?
No, it needs to be moved to the left. My left to the left. No, that way.
how I cannot see.
There you go.
Alright, hopefully that's it. Put a little oil on the top of this Tach drive again. Oops. Cap back on it. That should be good to go. Hopefully that won't leak anymore.